Welcome to Storytimer. Idessa Hennings, 1964, Cincinnati, Ohio. Idessa Hennings was born in 1933. I haven't found where she was born or much about her family yet. In 1956, an Idessa Hennings appears in the Pensacola City Directory in Florida. That Idessa Hennings occupation is listed as maid, and it seems that she worked for a Nathan Rickoff. In 1955, she's listed as an office assistant for Nathan Rickoff, who was a chiropodist. Is that a chiropractor? Chiropractor specializing in feet? So in 1955, she's an office assistant, but then in 1956, she's just listed as maid. I'm kind of wondering if things were getting difficult for Nathan Rickoff and Idessa, or the Idessa Hennings that lived in Pensacola. I'm not 100% sure they're the same person, but it seems like they must have been. The dates are right and the name is so similar. What brought Idessa Hennings to Cincinnati? Did she have family or friends there? I don't know. We haven't found information that tells us what happened, why she, if it's the same lady and she's living in Pensacola, what brought her to Cincinnati. But most people move north to escape, to find a place that's a little less racist, a little less dangerous, maybe more opportunity to get out of the Jim Crow South. Those are reasons why a lot of people, a lot of African Americans left the South and came further north. Idessa was 31 years old in Cincinnati in 1964 when someone murdered her in her home. The date was June 13th, 1964. On the Ohio Cold Case website, her cause of death is strangulation. In an article from 1964, reporters theorized that a stab wound had killed her. However, very little blood was reported at the scene. Idessa Hennings was found on the bed. Those who found her initially thought she had died of natural causes. Her body, being on the bed, suggests to me a sexual assault. Nothing in the tiny article about her murder mentions specifically sexual assault, however. Idessa Hennings lived at 3412 Harvey Avenue in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's a really pretty building. I'm wondering, was this a private home in 1964 or had it been converted to apartments? If it was a private home, was Idessa working there, living as a maid, perhaps? If it was an apartment building, then there are potentially more suspects to consider. It's a really pretty Victorian home with a beautiful sort of tower, almost, I can imagine that would be the spot where I would want my bedroom if I were living in this home. It's a gorgeous building. It's in a little bit of disrepair right now, but it still looks livable, and it still looks like a really nice place. If you have information about the murder of Idessa Hennings, please call the Cincinnati Police Department at 513-352-3536 or submit a tip by clicking on you can go to the Ohio Attorney General's office. If you just Google the words unsolved Ohio murders, the site will come up, and you can search through murders there. Idessa Hennings had her whole life ahead of her. She was a young woman. I mean, she's only 31 years old. She's single, she's pretty, she's bright, she's trying to make a life for herself in Cincinnati. And she deserved that life like everyone does. She deserved a long life with lots of happy memories in it. And someone took that away from her. I'm wondering if any evidence was saved in her case. I'm hoping that there's a file somewhere, there's a box or a bag with items from her murder in it that could be used to find her killer one day. Rest in peace, Idessa Hennings.